Hey guys, so I wanted to come on and share my new hair journey with you guys. And I know when people hear that, it's kind of cringeworthy. It's like, oh, another beginning of another hair journey. But this one is kind of forced upon me, and I wanted to share it with you and be transparent. So as you guys were noticing, I have a fairly good amount of videos on my channel about the fine and thin hair. And I did advise that I was going to check up on that medically to see exactly why everything I'm trying is not making my hair thicker. Now I know. And with this new discovery, it's going to be something that I'm going to have to deal with because it's only going to get worse, not better. And therefore, the new hair journey. So what I'm going to discuss is called Androgenetic Alopecia, aka female pattern baldness, and it starts up in your crown. And it just, the reasons why it happens, doesn't know. There is no real reason. Are there treatments? Not really. I know some people try Rogaine, and some of you guys even in my comments recommended Rogaine as well. But I was doing a lot of research regards to Rogaine and the temporary effects it has, and when you stop using it, how basically the new hair that may have grown in, you will lose, and the oily texture to the product. And I don't want to live my life that way. I do believe a woman's woman's hair is her crown of glory, but I also believe that things happen for a reason. My eye condition is genetic and degenerative, and now my hair condition is also genetic and degenerative. It can't get any better, only get worse. So most of my thinning is out on the crown of my head, and I've been trying so many different products thinking that I could fix it, but now that I know it's a genetic disorder, that it's hair loss, I will continue to lose hair, it is what it is, then I can kind of relax and not stress, because I really was stressing about it, because when you hear that you're suffering from hair loss, it's a blow. But you know what, I feel that everything that I come into my life with my eye diagnosis, it kind of prepared me. You know, things happen and then you just have to deal with it. So what does this new hair journey look like for me? I have no idea. Does it mean that I will start transitioning to wearing wigs, or just eventually when my hair is to the point of being too scalpy and baldy, cut everything off and rock a bald head? I don't know. I don't know what that entails. That's why it's a journey, and that's why I want to take you guys alongside with me. So if you deal with any type of alopecia, or even the type that I have, please share what you do down below. Will I be rocking scarves more often? Who knows? Who knows? I have no idea what my journey is going to entail. I'm still trying to wrap my head around what it means. I did try a wig back in the day I got from Amazon. It was a synthetic wig. I was so uncomfortable. I didn't know how to do it, and not having vision, being able to see my own face, I had a really hard time applying it. But then again, practice makes perfect, right? And I started listening to a lot more YouTubers about wig application and human haired wigs and going down that possible route. Right now, my hair is I still feel like I have enough hair that I'm not ready to go in that avenue as of yet. So the hair that I do have, I'm extremely cognizant of what I do to try to prevent as much stress on it as possible. So I'm going to show you some close-up of my scalp in the next clip, but also I'm going to show you my conditioner or leave-in conditioner only wash and go, so I can create as much volume to my thin strands as possible, to my crown as well, to the length of my hair. So I only use gel on the perimeter as edge control only, or for my baby hairs, but the rest of my hair on the strands I just use conditioner only, no gel, no styling product, no curling cream, because I want my hair to air dry and be as voluminous as possible. I'm also looking to possibly diffusing my wash and go and seeing if that creates more volume. I'm more likely to do a video about that if I do decide to diffuse. But yeah, just wanted to share with you guys my new hair journey and share that update with you. I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed or any of those negative adjectives or attributes I could tag onto this video. It's just, it is what it is, and the older you get, the worse it's gonna get. So I'm gonna keep recording videos and show you. And one thing with this condition too, as I've a previous video, I think during Curl Miss in December, I said my curl pattern is changing. I had a mixture of 3C and 4A curls, and now I'm leaning more to a 3C all over my head type of curl pattern. And I attributed it to age, and you know, my hair's getting longer and the weight. And those do kind of attribute to that curl pattern change, but it's really to this condition, this alopecia, female pattern baldness, that I'm going to have to tackle this dragon. It makes my hair extremely fine and my curls extremely like ringlet or sometimes just wavy. So yeah, that's what I'm dealing with, and that's my new hair journey. I hope you guys enjoy the next clips. I definitely will show you my scalp, so I'm sure people are interested to know what it looks like up close. And now I'm going to be very focused not only on hair health, but my scalp skin health, since my scalp's going to be more predominant than my hair actually. So I'll be looking at products to use not only for my hair health, but also the health of my scalp, moisturizing my scalp, protecting my scalp from the sun, from sunburn, protecting my scalp from the cold elements, because we don't have a lot of hair on top of your head. Your noggin gets cold really fast. So trying to just figure out some cute hats to wear during the winter and still look cute and fashionable. But the summertime is going to be really scary. You hardly ever hear anyone talk about hair products having SPF in it. But I'm going to really have to start searching for skin products to put in my hair, which is kind of weird. But I have to protect my scalp because my scalp's going to be showing, so I really will need either hair care products with SPF, and if it's not in hair care products, which I don't think hair care products think to do that. Why? Because your hair is covering most of your scalp, so your hair is protecting your scalp. So I may have to find an SPF or sunscreen that works in my hair as well as with my hair products. So yeah, this is going to be challenging, but I'm up for the challenge. You know, one cool thing about not having great vision anymore is that I can feel it. I can feel the changes, but I can't see it. So for me, it's easier to accept since I can't, can't see it. How can you get bothered by it? But I do feel it. I feel the wind blowing through my hair extremely easier. I feel it when I'm washing my hair. And the thought of, your hair normally sheds 100 hairs a day. 100 hairs is a lot, especially when you're losing your hair and not growing it back. So I'm trying to minimize as much shedding as possible. So I'm just being very kind to my hair, very kind to myself, self-love, self-care, self-confidence. I'm really trying to focus on. So wash and go is like my favorite freaking hairstyle because there's absolutely no tension on my hair whatsoever. And yes, my ends are rubbing up against my clothes, but I'm not opposed to getting trims as often as I possibly can. I'm happy with my length so far. So yeah, I try to just do as much stress, tension-free hairstyles, and wash and goes has been my go-to since I've discovered this. My favorite style. Now I still do buns, but I try to do buns without using any type of even ouchless bands. My hair is long enough that I can kind of tie it within itself and make it a loose bun. So yeah, I gotta figure out what styles that will be friendly for my hair and my scalp, because it's like I said, shedding 100 hairs a day, even though that's normal, that's not my new normal. Shedding 100 hairs a day, literally, I will be bald by the end of the year. So it's my mission to try to minimize the shedding as much as possible. So if you have any tips or tricks on how to reduce shedding, please put them in the comments down below. But like I always say, guys, love the skin you're in, embrace your uniqueness, and be the good. Bye. So, okay guys, voiceover time. I'm just going to quickly moisturize and seal my hair. I'm using the Giovanni Direct Leave-In Conditioner, one of my holy grails that I love. I'm just going to work it through from my scalp down to the ends. I love this leave-in because it's very nourishing for my scalp, and that's where I concentrate most of the product on. Then I'll just split my hair in two and go ahead and moisturize either side of my hair, my curls. And yep, so let me go ahead and do that. A nice good quarter size for each side. And that's one perk about having, I guess, thin and fine hair. It doesn't take much to manipulate it and moisturize it. And again, just to quickly give you guys my natural hair details, I have thin, fine hair due to my alopecia, my androgenetic alopecia, and I have low density hair where my hair is very shiny, and once it holds onto moisture, it holds onto that moisture for dear life. But because my low porosity hair, my hair shaft, cuticles kind of lay sandwiched against each other, which makes it really hard for moisture to get in. But with a little heat in the shower, it lifts those cuticles up to get that moisture in. But once the hair shaft selects back out, the moisture is locked into my hair shaft, is not leaving. I'm going to go ahead now and seal with one of my favorite oils that also helps reduce hair loss as well as shedding. It's false daisy oil. I'll make sure I'll link a video down in the description box below describing this oil in more detail and why I use it. But I'm going to go ahead and seal my hair with that. Alright guys, so here's the show and tell portion of my current progression of my alopecia. As you can see, it's my hair is literally thin all over the place, but you can really see it in my crown. Just showing you guys what I'm dealing with, and just like having you see the extent of my thinness and hair loss. And it's so weird because when I pull back and not bend forward, it appears that I have a lot of hair, but guys, I really, 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 really don't. And I'm going to go ahead and show you how it looks like in the back. And I mean, like I said, it's all over the place. I don't know what to say. It's like all over the place. I'm very thin in the back of my hair as well. I'm extremely scalpy. So that's why I'm doing this conditioner only wash and go, so that way when my hair air dries, it air dries and plumps up a little bit to give me some volume. So yeah, that's where the status of my hair loss is, guys. Thanks. Alright, now time to show you one of my favorite hairstyles to do for my really, really sensitive, tender scalp and very fine, thin hair. It's the wash and go. I'm using my wet brush. I love this brush because it has little balls at the end of it, so it doesn't hurt my scalp and it actually massages my scalp. And that's why I'm using this brush for both detangling and curl defining. I no longer use a Denman because the Denman bristles are just too hard for my scalp and actually can cause some bruising and scabbing to my scalp if I use the Denman too hard. So I had to go ahead and donate that Denman to another family, to another beautiful natural head. But I love my wet brush, and I'm just going through, starting from the ends all the way up to the top, just to, again, lightly detangle and, but most importantly, clump my curls together. Since I'm not using a styler like a gel or a curling pudding or a curling custard or anything like that, I have to really make sure I do that. I do take this time to lightly massage my scalp as well, just to get as much circulation in that area as I can to facilitate any type of follicle action. It's like, just hold on to the hair you have, guys. I know you can't grow as much, but just hold on to what you have. And see, that's what I don't like, making straight parts, trying to kind of disguise the scalpiness. But anyway, so now this is my leave-in, the Renpure, their cruelty-free, paraben-free, sulfate-free, all that good stuff. And I just put a nice little dollop. It was the almond milk and shea butter conditioner. It's very lightweight and very, very great slip. And I just kind of shingled that in my hair how you would use your styler. That's how I'm using this conditioner. And I love this conditioner because it's also very soothing for my scalp too. So it doesn't irritate it or cause any unnecessary buildup. So I just go ahead and work that through. And then obviously I would do the same thing on the other side of my noggin. Just making sure that my hair and my curls clump without any problem. I feel, run my fingers through it. During this process, I don't like lose little bits of hair. I get strands of hairs in my fingers, so literally it's coming straight from my hair follicle. Towards my face, I do finger coil some curls just to give it more curl definition, so that way the curls frame my face better. But yeah, I just spend my time just filling through my hair, making sure the conditioner is properly distributed, and I scrunch my hair just to make sure the curls are even more defined. And then I just go ahead and let it air dry. Now I'm going to do the exact same thing on the other side, and enjoy the music.